Hi, everybody, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly forecast. My name is Terence Gardino. The week begins on Monday, February the 22nd, and Mercury, the planet of information, communication, transportation, Mercury has just gone direct on Saturday, the 20th. Now you can start making plans, making important decisions, but at least give it another week, because even though Mercury is moving forwards, so information is not so hidden or misunderstood, but our thinking faculties are not as sharp and as quick, because Mercury is moving very slowly. And the general rule of thumb is up to 2 weeks for it back to its regular speed, or our minds are back to being, sharp and quick. Now, there is going to be a full moon next Saturday, the 27th. The full moon is when all kinds of matters come to light, a time of culmination. But this full moon is in Virgo. Virgo is analytical, detailed, oriented, deals with critical thinking, because Virgo is associated or ruled by the sign Mercury. So that's what I'm saying. You won't have to wait the rule of thumb of give it 2 weeks to make really important decisions. I think most of you are going to have a lot more clarity of where you want to do what decisions you want to make by this weekend, that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because of the full moon in analytical Virgo. But let's start with Monday. The moon, which sets the public tone, is in emotional Cancer. Cancer is a water sign, and the moon is going to be in harmony with the sun, which is in Pisces, a water sign. So when the sun and the moon are in harmony, we just feel more in sync. We're more with life. Relationships go better. We're feeling much more comfortable in our lives. And the moon, by late morning, Pacific Standard Time, the moon will be in harmony with exciting Uranus. This will help you start the work week to try new things, get out of any kind of stale routine, especially now that Mercury's gone direct. You could be more open to embracing new ideas and new goals. Tuesday, the moon continues in domestic, sensitive, nurturing Cancer. And by late morning on Tuesday, the moon will be in harmony with selfless, empathetic Neptune. This is a really good time, especially that late morning, maybe early afternoon, Pacific Standard Time, for opening up your heart, talking, reaching out to family. This is also good for charity, compassion. Wednesday, the moon has now shifted into more outgoing, fiery Leo. When the moon is in Cancer, we're more reflective. We both want to stay at home, be more with family. Then once a month, the moon for a couple of days is in Leo. Leo is more extroverted, wants to party, wants to enjoy life, wants to entertain. And that moon is by early evening, Pacific Standard Time, is going to be opposite Saturn. So there could be some emotional worries, and it's hitting Uranus at the same time. So some unexpected emotional worries. But I'm talking more like right after dinner time, 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, Pacific Standard Time. But with all that fiery, extroverted energy of the moon in Leo. Mars is the warrior, athletic, a courageous planet. Mars is going to be in harmony with transforming Pluto. Now, this could be very favorable for making home repairs, for construction, for just, doing a lot of work that you really get it, really get in there and become obsessed with it. So there's on a more energetic level, that Mars-Pluto through Wednesday, you could accomplish a great deal of work. And maybe by the end of the day, with that moon hitting Saturn and Uranus, you might be exhausted from all the work and goals you're trying to accomplish throughout Wednesday. On Thursday, the Sun in Pisces is going to be in harmony with liberating, innovative Uranus. That's a day with the Sun shining its light favorably on Uranus. It's a good day for technology. That's what Uranus represents. For reinventing yourself, trying new things, getting out of the rut. And the moon in Leo by morning around by 8, 9, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, the moon will be interacting with expansive, optimistic Jupiter. You might be hearing some good news. And with that Sun excellent with Uranus, it could be out of the blue, this exciting opportunities to shake things up. Friday, the moon will go into more work-oriented, sensible Virgo at 9:07 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Then the moon, those emotional needs, will be interacting with pleasure-seeking Venus around noon, early afternoon Pacific Standard Time. Good for having a lunch date, just kind of socializing, but feeling close with family. Saturday, on the 27th, actually right after midnight, 12:17 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, or 3:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, will be the full moon in Virgo, when everything, once a month, that the full moon brings a lot of things that have been hidden to light, bringing more illumination. And that's how I was talking about the Mercury that went direct on the 20th is trying to pick up speed. And with our thinking, our negotiations, our planning is getting more sharper, quicker. And then that full moon, a lot of things come to a head, come to light. And with the Virgo full moon. So really favorable for work. Virgo also overall deals with taking care of others and taking care of your own body maintenance. So it could be this weekend, you are very busy working at your general work task, that's Virgo, or helping somebody that needs your help, or deciding this is the weekend to change the diet, get back to exercise, and get back to some healthier body maintenance. So then we end on Sunday, and the moon leaves that analytical Virgo and goes into sociable Libra at 11:17 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. There's no other planetary events. We're just going to end the weekend on Sunday with the moon in Libra, wanting harmony, wanting peace, a good day for socializing. Just remember to continue social distancing until this pandemic is over, and we can now see some light at the end of the tunnel, which is a really great thing. So before I sign off, I want to remind you I'm available for a 1-question offer for a nominal fee. To order it, go to astrologyanswers.com's their homepage. At the top, you'll see a tab labeled Advisors. Click on that, scroll down until you find my name. So I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you next week with my next segment. Until then, be safe and well.